Roadworks 1 mile away, junction, vehicle coming out from the right offside there, cover the brakes, slow it down, back onto the drive, near side mirror check, onto the drive, bends round to the right. We had a 1 mile roadworks marker, so I'm expecting speed limit change, I'm expecting congestion, I'm expecting, here's our 50 mile an hour speed limit, easing up off the drive as I start looking to the mirrors, looking down the road, looking for any congestion. Also, I'm looking for any dedicated lanes, so signs telling us which lanes are going to go what. I've got the van coming down my near side a bit quicker now, so I can't use lane 1. He's going to come down and undertake us. We are doing 52 miles an hour to be precise, as we bend round to the left. Hazard lines on the left hand side, and the road layout now moves round towards the left. We've got a new road layout heading 200 yards. Look at the roadwork signs. Start to see our cones. We start to see a little bit of congestion up ahead, and we've got a heavy coming from the left hand side. I'm going to stay in this lane now because we've got a yellow sign telling us coast on the lane 1 and all other routes on lane 2 as we shimmy round, chicane this round over towards the left now. Lots of roadworks. The traffic is flowing quite nicely, but I do see stationary traffic up ahead. Mirrors start to bring the speed down a little bit. There's a van with yellow beacons. Looks like he could be pulling out towards us. Happy with him actually, he can't be pulling out. And vehicle behind. Start to see the vehicle slowing right down and easing up off the drive. So I've expected this traffic, expect traffic even on lane 1 and when lane 2 could be going faster, or vice versa. So lots of cones, a bit of a temporary road surface, temporary lanes. The roundabout up ahead looks like it's flowing, but we're not going onto it quickly. Keeping up with the vehicles in front. Be mindful of vehicles using the gap as their advantage on skipping the queue. Just let them do it. Keep an eye on my near side mirrors. Got some vehicles and some traffic travelling down. They're going to be quite quick now because they've got a free running lane. Looking for any vehicles has realised they're in the wrong lane. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap just to give them an escape route. Not going to close the gap. I can't see any vehicles in my near side mirrors actually indicating to try and get into this gap, and there you go, that gap now we're going to close up. Not going to get too close to the vehicle in front because should these vehicles stop all of a sudden, we've got time and space to come to a nice steady stop. Looks like traffic's flowing onto the roundabout nicely, one by one though, which is causing us a little bit of congestion, but we're moving nonetheless. It's now our turn to come to the roundabout. We've got the ramp, looking to the right, we've got a clear. Off we go, nice and easy. Now we've got mud on the road, so it is going to be slippery. Look at the blue heavy. He wants to come out, not sure. As we go round, mirrors make the indication. Let's look at the yellow signs. And we're going for the A249 Sheerness. Bends round to the left, new road layout. We've got heavies, still got the mud on the road, potential for slip, skid risk, and looking down on the near side lane as vehicles coming off from the M2s going down here. Going to stay out on the outside lane as I start to pick up speed from 40 miles an hour to about 50 miles an hour, which is the posted speed limit along this. Chicanes round as we're catching up with the two heavies. Vehicles behind running at good distance. We've got bumps and ramps here, so back onto the main carriageway. Still in the roadworks area. Look at the barrier on the right hand side. Look at the heavy, it's a left hand drive heavy. Back up to speed. Let's get to the overtake of the heavy. Get it done nicely. Not to break the speed limit too much. We don't want a ticket and we don't want to put ourselves into safety risk. Bends around to the left, coming up to a national speed limit. Vehicle behind now, starting to bite the bit on getting past. Roadworks now, and national speed limit 70 miles an hour for this class of vehicle. Heavy slowing down. What's he slowing down for? Just be cautious. Now make the overtake onto the drive. Get vehicles. There's no vehicles behind me in my lane. Catching up with the van, expecting congestion, speed limit changing, reduced in lanes, narrow lanes, vehicle behind at distance. Mindful of the van in front as it bends round towards the right. We can see our 50 mile an hour limit. Mirrors start to bring that speed down with 58, 55 coming into the 50 zone, and might see some vehicles start to run away with us. We're in the 50 and we've got lane reductions now in 800 yards. Got the gap on my left hand side. I've got a slip road coming in there. Got the indication in, mirror checks as well, extra mirror checks as we come in. Nothing coming on the slip road that's going to affect my drive. Vehicle in front and nothing behind me on the slip road. Now expecting vehicles to come up on my offside. The van but down the road though is holding nicely and conforming to the 50 mile an hour speed limit sign. So I can see in my right hand mirror we've got no issues with vehicles making the overtake. So good clear run into the Roadworks area and reduced from 2 lanes down to 1. Keeping left into lane 1, and we can see that the lane chicanes round from 1 into 2. Look at the blue sign, the white arrow. Got the heavy goods vehicle behind me running quite nicely with a bit of a safety gap. Mirrors as we come round, looking for any motorbikes to try and who may still think they can overtake. It's a 50 mile an hour limit and we've got an averaging speed check. I've just been under 50 miles an hour. I'm not going to get too close to the lorry up ahead there, the flatbed, as it bends around towards the left. Just be mindful of the junction that's coming up. The junction is going to be short, and after that we could be seeing a short slip road as well with vehicles joining us, so be mindful of that. Plenty of space is available for any vehicles, and we can create that space by slowing down. So I can see that it bends round to the right and we've got our 100-yard marker. It goes out, fans out a little bit, and the vehicle behind me is going into the slip road. Does mean then that we've got the van behind me now as we bend round to the right. Plenty of works on the left and the right hand side, and distractions as well. The van behind me is slowly catching up. We are doing bang on 50 and going to slowly catch up with the flatbed and the heavy. So I'm now looking for the on slip and bends round to the left. I'm not sure the on slip is actually open here. No, it's not. So that's okay. So we're not expecting traffic from there unless they're works vehicles, and I can see that we've got no work vehicles. Still take that near side mirror check. No works vehicles coming down. Bending round to the left, mirrors make the indication we are going to go and use lane 1 as we come to the end of the Roadworks and into a national. Don't increase our speed until we get to the national. Mirror checks increase our speed. We'll be using lane 2 as we're going to catch up with the vehicles up ahead. Mirrors